I was gonna say this uncut sheet is nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's my magic one.
Yeah.
I
This
gotta
guy
put
has a lot of uncut sheets.
Yeah.
I gotta add my One Piece one to it.
Yeah.
If I can't sell it.
How much is this magic one worth?
It's not that expensive. I think you could buy it for like.
$50?
Okay, no, it's more than that. I think it's like like 500 or something like
Oh,
that.
okay, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
cheap,
it's not
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because this was sent out as an apology
Oh,
from
okay,
Magic,
okay.
so they sent out quite a few of them.
They're like, sorry, we printed a slur on a card. Here's an uncut sheet.
They've printed some crazy Magic cards. Back in the day, there was a card called Invoke Prejudice, and it literally had Ku Klux Klan.
Okay, that's
people.
fucked. Yeah.
It's so
What did it do?
It's some blue card. I have no idea what it does, but it's,
Dude, imagine
it's
it was-
crazy.
Imagine
That
it was
is-
white.
Yeah, imagine it's white and then it just like
Destroys
all black permanents or something. Oh my god.
yeah.
That's insane.
And the other crazy part is I think the artist actually came out as like a
Like a
KKK
rape-
man-
oh
yeah, like
my
an
God.
actual
That's hilarious,
like
actually.
yeah. So
But you got a sheet for it. $50.
A little
Big up.
racism.
Yeah. Get woke, never broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big up, big up.
What is that?
You guys ever seen this before?
No.
No.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Calamine, calamine.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a story. This is the reason why I was late today. I was late by like half an hour today.
I was starving.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I have a good reason, I promise. I won't show you my legs because they're really f***ed up right now. But have you guys ever gotten bit by fleas before?
No.
No.
Never, right? Neither have I. I thought this is the very first time. I thought it was a mosquito. Do you remember when I told you
Yeah,
like
you were like, I'm
dang,
getting bit
I'm
by
getting
stuff."
bit by mosquitoes and I cannot find the mosquito. It's like this is the smartest mosquito I've ever seen in my life.
You have bed bugs?
No, I don't have bed
Okay.
bugs. But so I was looking around for a mosquito for a long time. I got bit for like 2 days straight. I was looking around for mosquitoes. Where is this mosquito? I cannot find this tricky mother clucker. And one day I found a mosquito. I killed it. And I was like, okay, finally, I'll be good. But I thought it was kind of weird. The mosquitoes were just biting me on my lower half and not like my face, my neck, my arms, or my upper body, which is also completely exposed when I sleep. When I sleep, the only part that the blanket covers is my midsection. My legs, my feet.
It's very Chinese of you.
Yeah, my upper body.
Keep your tummy warm.
Yeah, exactly. It's just my tummy warm. It's my Naruto chakra spot just in the center, and I keep that warm and protected at all times. But everything else fully exposed, very hot. And I only got bit on the bottom half of my body, and I was like, that's so weird. I guess the mosquito was just really hungry, or it knew that I went up in 10 pounds in my squat. So it just wanted a little piece,
the
you know.
protein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted a little piece down there, you know. It tastes a little anabolic down there. So I found the mosquito. I killed it, and the day after, I expected to wake up feeling like $100. I woke up with even more bites. So I was like, "What is going on? What is this?" And I was at my computer, and I felt something on my leg. I was like, "What is that? Is it another mosquito?" And I went to go get it, and it just hopped off. I saw a little black speck hop off.
Oh no.
So I was like, oh my God.
you have fleas?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, are they fleas? Which is crazy because I don't have an animal.
Yeah.
So I don't...
Are you a werewolf? You're Team Jacob?
That or I'm an animal on the sticks. On the Valorant server, oh, I'm an animal. But yeah, I just saw it hop off and I was like, oh my God, I think they're fleas. So I Googled what flea bites look like, and they're exactly what I have all over my legs. I have like 20 bites just eviscerated my legs.
You didn't bring any of that stuff in here, did you?
No, that's why I was late. I took a shower, washed all my clothes, got dressed outside, and I had to buy like flea spray, like diatomaceous earth. I bought this calamine lotion, and like every antihistamine known to mankind. I bought everything.
But do you know how it came to be?
I have no idea. I did a little Google search, and I hear when it gets really hot out, sometimes it's just unlucky because fleas just exist in the wild and outside.
Are you on the first floor?
I'm on the first floor.
He's on the first floor, yeah.
And
Cook
sometimes they don't just like come into your apartment, but I think if you walk by like some wildlife, by some brush or whatever, they'll just catch onto your pant leg.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, they just catch onto your pant leg and then they'll hop off once you're indoors, but they don't bite you right away. They just like reproduce.
They're smart.
Yeah, they take a while to reproduce. Once they're all like produced, once
nestled in there.
Yeah, the offspring are out and about, then they start biting you.
Yeah.
So
they wait until the eviction notice comes in.
Yeah, so crazy. And then they start squatting. They got squatters' rights, dude, all over my leg. So if you can't tell, I shaved my leg because my legs are hairy. So I didn't want any of them like clinging onto my hair at all. So because the first time I took a shower and I noticed that there were fleas.
You shaved your legs?
This is my very first time ever. Yeah, and
it looks weird.
Yeah, dude, it looks so crazy, right? But yeah, my legs are just covered in bites.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah,
Is that
everywhere.
why you're wearing long ass socks?
No, I just have long socks. But
wait,
dude,
you're prepared to get another tattoo though, because you're already
Yeah,
shaved.
you're
yeah,
shaved
true.
down.
You're ready.
True.
You're ready.
Get my once these flea bites scar up, I'm gonna get a leg sleeve. Oh my god, yeah.
Cover up from the vicious flea attack of 2025.
So I sprayed down my entire apartment with like flea spray, like every crevice. Did clean.
Bro, you need to move out of
cleaned
that place. That
everything,
place
yeah.
just has bad juju.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's treated me pretty well.
Has it?
Yeah.
All hundreds cubic feet of it?
Yeah. 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 But yeah, dude, fleas are no joke, man. Like, I even bought, off the mosquito spray.
Yeah.
So I read on Google that you can just spray that, go to bed, and they're unlikely to bite you. So I bought that, and I've just been going to bed with it, just completely
Does it
covered. It has worked yesterday. Okay. Yeah, as of yesterday, I think I only have like 2 new bites. Yeah, so it's like slowly. I think by constantly spraying and just killing them off slowly, and preventing more bites, etc. I think they'll just slowly die off. But man, it is.
Wait, they survive off biting you? Is that?
I believe so.
Yeah, they
they're
suck your blood.
They're parasites.
Yeah, they're like
Oh.
mosquitoes. Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
But the problem with fleas is like they're way sturdier than mosquitoes.
Oh my god. Yeah. Did you know if you see a flea like on your leg,
they'll
and
blow up.
so you know how if there's an ant on you or whatever other insect, you can just press down and they just instantly die. Fleas do not.
Do not do that.
They
yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
do that.
You like crush them and they still live?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
they're-
can crush them and then you let go of your finger,
And
they
they'll
just hop off.
Yeah, they're tanks. They're tanks.
yeah.
They're actually tanks.
Yeah, that's
The
UP
ol-
Luffy.
The only time that they squish out is when they've already drank so much of your blood that they become like bulbous, and then they pop.
Yeah,
It's so gross. Yeah,
Yep.
fleas are disgusting.
yeah.
Fleas are like in Minnesota when I used to live there, and is that also a flea bite?
Yeah.
Fucking
My
Minnesota.
God, yeah, dude, Minnesota. All right, chill. You're from Missouri, buddy. All right, you're from Missouri. What you got to talk about, huh?
Not fleas.
The 2 shittiest M's. Yeah.
Definitely.
I bet our public education's better.
That's fair.
No, but fleas were like a big problem. So when you go into the forest and you're
Yep.
camping and stuff,
Yep.
and like, yeah, you always do a flea check because
Yep.
if fleas get on you, you can get Lyme's disease.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, scary.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was that serious.
No, it's serious.
Yeah,
bro.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and Lyme's disease, that shit doesn't
Dude,
go
you should
away.
move out.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I have never experienced itchiness like this. Like, I've gotten bit by mosquitoes before, and it's crazy, and I'm allergic to mosquitoes. But flea bites are something different, bro. It's so crazy,
Sounds like you should move out.
dude. They
That's what
literally
I'm
they
saying.
bite you. Like, do you see this? Like, it like forms a blister.
Okay, but to be fair, I get those because I'm allergic, I think.
Yeah.
And so when mosquitoes bite me, they like kind of like puss up a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's so crazy. So that's why I got
you
this.
couldn't
calamine
do that
lotion.
earlier. You had to do that like.
I didn't know there were fleas
Until today?
Until yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
until yesterday. So yeah, I had just the realization. I was like, oh my god, I have fleas. That is so crazy. So
That's pretty ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, but it's getting better. So hopefully the bites don't itch for very much longer. I also bought like oral, what is it called? Like tablets to eat, like antihistamine.
Oh, you're great.
Like
with oral,
Allegra?
so.
What is Allegra?
It's just like an allergy
It's
pill.
an allergy.
You don't know what Allegra
Claritin
is?
D.
No,
Yeah,
Allegri?
Claritin D.
Claritin.
They were on the commercials all
existence-
the time in Missouri.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The existence of Claritin D insinuates the existence of Claritin A through C as well.
That probably does exist.
Yeah.
Or is
we got
Claritin Derrick?
the will of D and Claritin.
That's
I
how-
should have
that's-
taken that one.
That's me bringing it back to One Piece.
But yeah, that's why I was late. I was making sure I didn't track any fleas and just dealing with this huge problem that I have right
We're
now.
both itching tonight. It's
Yeah, I know. I'm like, dude, I sleep on this couch these days, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be itchy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring that to Toronto.
Yeah.
These fleas are gonna be Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. Oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to X3 Drop. I'm Xell,
I'm Ducky.
and today we have a special guest.
Hello.
Very special guest.
It's JCM.
Oh.
all right. Thank you for the intro.
Long time coming.
Yeah, we've mentioned you on the podcast like a bajillion times.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show.
I like you guys a lot.
This is the
Still
the
after he kept you
sanctioned-
out starving.
Yeah, I kept you.
Yeah, I
kept you
was
started
very
recording.
hungry. I was actually just.
Do you
hangry.
forgive me now though?
You
forgive me?
I don't know. If I'm
I'll show you
if-
both my legs.
If I'm itchy tonight, no. But
If you're not itchy tonight,
then yes.
Yeah, okay.
we're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
it is. They ravaged me. They ravaged
I thought you
me.
loved being ravaged.
I like not like this. Not like this.
This was definitely not consensual. That's for sure.
Yeah, if the fleas look like you, then I'm down. Then I'm down to get ravaged.
There's just one very handsome flea. You're
Yeah.
like, you're good.
He's got an arm sleeve. Yeah, he's just jacked. Yeah.
And he's really good at Whitebeard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that flea went 6 lead all night. What the hell?
That's insane. He played Ace on 7.
Oh my god. Shrink here, shrink here.
I went for lethal and he had 4 rat beams.
Yeah.
The best flea to ever do it. But yeah, John, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Like, what would you introduce yourself as?
I play a lot of Whitebeard. I guess that's
The
what
Whitebeard
people,
goat.
Yeah, Whitebeard goat.
That's what
right?
people know me for. I took a time, like a very long period off the Whitebeard actually, because he was like getting dominated by BY. Is it BY? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the BY and Bonnie meta, which we're kind of back to. We're like in the Bonnie meta again. But yeah, like played a lot of Whitebeard. Played it since 02.
When did you start
yeah.
the game?
Did you start at the very beginning?
No, I started in 02.
Oh, two.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I started like at the end of 02.
Okay,
At
so you-
Crossing actually.
So you just picked up Whitebeard in 02 when he came out, and then you've
Yeah.
played it up until it got banned in like 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of dude. I play all the Brain Dead decks. I got Whitebeard, Kata, and then now.
Did you go back to Whitebeard after Kata, or is it straight to NL in 5?
No, I went back to Whitebeard
Okay. When did the
Because-
NL arc start?
when BY became a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. In like, what
Is
is
that
that,
7?
7?
It's just like the hardest counter. You're like they're trying to take their life, and then you have to go for life. You can't
Yeah.
like stall them out. So
Yep.
it's cooked. Yeah.
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 But yeah, we have JCM on the podcast. I want to do a quick shout out to the Patreon, of course, where we have bonus episodes every week, and we're gonna do an exclusive interview with this guy. So maybe you want to check that out.
Yeah,
So-
stay tuned. Stay tuned. More to come.
But as for today, we are going to, because we have John here, I feel like we have basically one of the preeminent low tier heroes, right? And so I think for this episode, we
whoa,
wanna-
whoa. Low tier hero.
well, okay,
He's
it
just
depends
a
on-
hero.
He's definitely low tier.
He's just a hero.
I guess it depends also in which format we're talking about, because he was definitely not low tier in 02.
He was not low tier in 02, 3,
03.
and 4.
Yeah, 4.
But he was a hero the whole time.
But yeah, so I think we want to pick his brain a bit, talking about Whitebeard over the ages and sort of like the approach that you take to the game. Because I think there's just a lot of people who aren't interested in playing just like what is the best deck in the format. They want to find their own way. And I think John is really like a shining example of somebody who like, yeah, maybe Whitebeard isn't the best deck right now, but like you make it work. So
Yeah,
I think that's impressive.
The star player of the character loyalist team is
Yeah.
JCM. That's for
true.
sure. Yeah.
That's for sure.
Whitebeard's
true.
looking tough right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many people though that can, even Whitebeard enjoyers themselves, not that many people can even hold a candle to the achievements that you've done on this deck off meta, right? How many people can say in a format where Whitebeard is touted to be dead,
There's too much glazing right now.
I have an uncut sheet. In a format where Whitebeard is dead, I have a rice cooker. How many people can say that?
That's true. That's true.
All right,
you know?
all right, I'll take the rice cooker.
That's one of one.
You know, like
Yeah.
not everybody is a zojirushi winner. You know what I mean?
Those are nice rice cookers.
Yeah.
They're
Or is
very
it,
nice.
is it
They're very
zojirushi or is it the tiger one?
No, it's the Zoji. The
Zojis are so
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
The ones where you can
very nice.
you can program the sound it
Dude, I
makes
don't
when
even
your rice
use
is
it.
done.
It's just like when my parents came to use it. They used it every day. They were like, "This rice cooker is good."
But you should know what it sounds like, right? Like
I'm not
you know
even
how
home.
rice cookers make a noise?
Yeah.
They do a little jingle, right?
Oh, when
When it's done,
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think you can program them because the Zoji what are they called? Washing machines also have that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The One Piece opening.
Yeah, it was a good. It was
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
yeah, one of the more useful winnings.
Yeah.
More useful than a box, that's for dang sure. Some silly children's cardboard or a grown man carb cooking machine. yeah.
You guys got a good Whitebeard impression?
What is a good Whitebeard impression?
Is
Dude,
that how you
he's
laugh?
not been in the show for a while,
Yeah, that's true. Sad
but
day.
he's coming back in the manga.
I'm on
I see
episode
a lot of
9.
him.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
In the current stuff, he's like back because he's on Rox's crew.
Yeah, he's like very
Oh, young
prominent.
Whitebeard.
yeah, young Whitebeard.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
all I see on my Twitter timeline are like people ranking who's the strongest.
Yeah.
and he's never the strongest. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But his title is the world's strongest man.
But when
Right?
he was younger, I think when he was on the crew,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wasn't
he
the
was-
strongest.
Yeah, Rox was.
He was like the
back.
fourth or some shit.
When did Whitebeard get that title? When he was a Yonko?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Probably.
World's strongest man. And that's a crazy title though.
World's strongest man. He's Eddie Hall.
Yeah. And then they got Dragon. They're just like the world's worst criminal.
Is that really his title?
Yeah, it's like something like that, right?
I don't remember his title.
It's something about how criminal he is.
World's worst
I
criminal.
thought he
yeah.
was like the most wanted or something.
Oh,
Most
something
Wanted?
like that. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's like something
Most
like that.
Wanted is very
bunch
funny.
of fake fans here don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm on episode 9.
I mean, this stuff is like ancient history now. This stuff came out like 15 years,
Yeah, true,
20
true.
years ago.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's-
how
it's
long
been
has
a
One
little
Piece
while.
been out for?
Well, we had a 25th
25,
anniversary.
yeah, yeah.
25th
25
anniversary.
years,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
the 25th anniversary.
You can rent a car.
Yeah. What else can you do at 25?
Mostly rent a car. You're
Drink.
Is that
close to the
27
age-
or 25?
25 is when you can rent a car, and then I think 27 is when you have to pay for your own insurance, which One Piece will have to do in 2 years.
I didn't even know if 27 was a thing. Wait, I didn't know 25 was a thing. You can't rent a car when
You
you're 21?
you can rent a car if you're 21. It's just more expensive.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like once you're
25 is
25,
like- yeah.
there's a liability
Got it,
thing
got
that
it.
you pass.
Yeah.
And then 27 is where, I think you have to pay your own insurance. You can't be under your families anymore.
Do you remember where you were and what you were doing at 25?
25.
Getting
what
shit-faced.
year?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. When I was in China, every day.
25.
Were you in China when you were in 25?
Yeah. it
Really?
was
You're just
great.
living there?
Dude, Shanghai was the greatest times.
I'm
It's like
34, so
every
that's
day.
9 years ago. Oh my God. 2014? No.
You're still young. You're still young.
We're like the same age.
I'm the oldest one.
That's true.
In the whole
Never mind. I'm
KFJ.
so
Yeah,
young. I'm
but-
so spry.
Yeah, but like not by much.
1 year's 1 year.
I feel like this is kind of like maybe the most senior squad.
Very
At
senior.
at our locals
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
At our
When
like
we show up to
33.
the 3v3, our combined age.
Oh,
is
the
definitely
combined
the
age
highest.
is so. We are
Yeah.
first seed.
Yeah,
we
we're
are
number
first
one.
seed. Yeah,
We're 100.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, have we hit 100 total
We
age?
were 100.
We're close, right? 34, 35. Yeah, we're 100.
Yeah. Wow. We're exactly
old.
100.
Yeah.
Wait, we should be team 100.
Team 100. Yeah.
Wait, that's so
Centennial.
funny.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
so funny.
yeah.
Instead of
Till next
JJJ.
year.
Yeah. Oh, and then it's 101.
1 of 3? Wait, isn't it plus 3?
Oh. It gets the 101 first. Though.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. It gets the one. I was like, oh shit.
That is funny. Yeah. So for people who don't know, John is usually our third for. I think I'm actually the third in this group, but this is our 3v3 team. We're the
Are
ones.
you the third? I'm the third.
I think I'm
I
the
think
third.
we're all the third.
I'm literally surrounded by 2 uncut sheet winners.
All right, you're
I'm
the third. You're the third.
I'm the third.
There's
Fucking
pressure.
lame.
Yeah.
I'm the third.
No one could see who
Oh,
invited this
man.
guy. But
I'm just gonna get some super glue, a big poster board, and some OP07, and I'm gonna stick.
You're gonna glue a manga on there.
Dude, they're not even gonna be they're gonna be commons and uncommons.
Just slam
Yeah, I was
Gibsons.
like, hey, I have an uncut sheet too. What's up? What's up? Yeah, that's a regular. Like, yeah, that's a Dawn.
Handcrafted.
Yeah.
That's a regular.
Yeah,
It's not even a common. It's
No,
a regular.
It's a regular. Yeah. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card in there for some reason. I couldn't open up One Piece packs.
To bring this back to our original
Yeah, what were
topic.
we talking about?
Well, okay, so I'm curious, John. So I know you were a Whitebeard fan before the
Yeah.
game, right? And is that what drew you to the game, or like what brought you to One Piece?
One Piece is
game.
not like my favorite anime, but I definitely love the anime. And out of all the characters in One Piece, I like Kaido and Whitebeard.
Oh,
So
okay.
Kaido was also out at the time, but I think his deck was a bit shittier.
Yeah.
Like the ST
Historically, yeah, still the one that lasers your life.
So
yeah.
I tried both, and then Whitebeard just worked.
Yeah.
And I kind of ran with it. I think when I first started, I was really bad with it, actually. Because
Whitebeard?
I don't think it's that intuitive, because it's like kind of the opposite of other decks where you're trying to protect your life. And Whitebeard,
yeah.
and it was like a totally different way to play the game. You're playing like a bunch of Marco blockers.
Sure.
You're playing around your Moby Dick.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's just like full face.
Yeah, it was a little different back then. Like, not a lot of the cards that were out were not quite as complex as they are now.
Yeah, you
That's
played
for
all
sure.
the vanillas. You
Yeah,
played
because-
the 4/6, the 5/7
Yep.
King Dude, the
Yep.
6/8 Thatch.
Yeah. Atmos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Atmos.
It was a vanilla deck.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's a vanilla deck. Honestly, kind of an honest One Piece.
That was
Nowadays-
definitely one of the most honest phases of One Piece for sure.
Yeah, nowadays you got cards that do 3 things. Like what?
Like Gecko or the new, what's the other ACOS that brings out? Dragon, is it?
Yeah, Dragon
Yeah.
brings out a 6 cost.
Like, why do cards have
books on them?
Yeah, they have the regular text that gives them a passive ability. There's an on play, and then you can like crack it when attacking, and then it says once per turn when an opponent attacks. Like, eventually they're gonna have to create cards that have a little pullout on the bottom so that you can have
It's the
more
Yu-Gi-Oh
text. You can fit
card.
more
Yeah,
text.
the
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh
so
card.
crazy.
I still think it's very funny for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there's a starter deck that you can buy that has like 5 text boxes on it. It's like the you have the main thing, the main effect, but then it had like this green box, a purple box, an orange box, and it just has like a million. I'm like, this is a starter deck. Like,
Yeah, this is a
It's
starter
so-
deck, but it's like
it's
one of those
so
Chinese
hard,
fortune
yeah.
tellers like this, like whatever this thing is. Yeah.
My fortune today is I am getting bricked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yep.
So for Whitebeard then, was this your first card game too, or did you play other card games before One Piece?
I played Magic when I was in like high school.
Oh, okay.
And then
Like for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played anything competitive. Hearthstone when I was in, was this college?
Yeah.
Well, when did
we
Hearthstone
were in
come out?
college.
Yeah,
we were in
yeah.
college. Yeah.
So I played those two.
Okay, and then so when did you decide like, oh, you know what, I'm doing really well with Whitebeard, like it's time to compete, it's time to win an uncut sheet
Nah,
rice
that,
cooker?
that
you know?
happened the other way actually. So like I went to my first regional in Peoria. I don't know why I decided to go butt nowhere. No offense to Peoria.
It's okay. There's like 3 people who live there. They're not watching.
This is like 3 weeks after I started playing. And then
really?
I didn't have a ticket to Peoria.
Yeah.
But I was like, I love the game.
Yeah.
It seems fun. I'm going to fly out and see if I get in off waitlist. I got in. I got absolutely cooked. But then I was like, oh, it's pretty fun. So then I kept playing like bigger tournaments, like regionals and onlines. I didn't do really well for a long time. But after your first top, I think it was like top 32, like you gain some level of confidence.
Yeah, totally.
And then you're like, oh, maybe I can do it. Maybe like I am good enough. And then like that motivated me to grind a lot more. And then actually a lot of the project people helped me, like Nikki and them. They gave me a lot of good pointers. So then after that, I got like a top 16. I was like, oh, maybe it is like not so far-fetched to go X1 or X2 or something like that.
Did you immediately, like, what was the tournament scene like? Because obviously when we jumped in, I felt like there were some established stores, right? Like Crossing was an established store. RWT actually was kind of just like still on the come up, I think, at that time.
Yeah.
When we started, RWT just opened.
Yeah. So then it was really just Crossing for a while. So like,
And
what
that
was
was new at the time too.
Oh, was it?
Crossing is
I
new.
drove all the way to Project and Core every
Oh,
week.
really?
Yeah, Crossing hadn't even been open for a year when we started.
Oh, I didn't know
Like
that.
they had small turnouts, but every week I would go to Project and Core on Thursdays, and then Project and Core on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my God!
It was
are a
the grind,
grinder.
yeah, it was the grind.
My
Because
God.
I remember in OP5, John had invited me to do the Thursday core project run, and I went with him one time, and I was like, "You do this every week, bro?"
Dude, it's commitment.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's like 2 hours of traffic there.
Yeah, on a
bad.
weekday.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
on a
bad.
weekday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And
so,
it's not even a Friday where like, oh, I can stay out late and then like sleep in the next day. It's a Thursday, dude.
Yeah.
You have work the next day.
Yep.
that is insane. Wow. I mean, yeah, I did. I think I went with you once, and I was like, oh, dude, I'm so
Yeah,
I'm so
I went
tired.
like I went twice, dude.
I think they're like people who are like prodigies. They're just really good. Same with what we were talking about earlier. Like people who are naturally really good at chess.
Yeah.
Same concept. Like people who are really good at card games. I don't think I'm one of them. So when you're not like naturally talented, I feel like you just have to grind it out.
Rock Lee.
No, I 100% agree with you. I actually don't. Nothing that I can think of or anything that I've done kind of consciously with a good amount of effort, I can't think about, or I can't think of anything that I felt I was talented at. Like I didn't feel like I had a leg up like on anybody in anything that I've done competitively. I just grind,
Yeah.
baby. I just grind.
Okay,
Nose
what do
to
you
the
consider like
grindstone.
talent though? Like, what is your guys' definition of talent?
I think it depends on what it is. Like if it comes to like
'cause it's
sports,
card games. Let's
yeah,
talk card
card games
games, yeah.
specifically. Maybe a certain, what is it called? Like framework, mental framework, or how your mind digests information and such. I think I play purple decks, and I ramp, and I play Gum Gum Giant.
Oh my God, I'm sitting next to just like the biggest down players I've ever heard
No,
in my
okay,
life.
so
oh
I
my
think-
God.
Like for me, it's like if I play 1,000 games, I know what I should be doing in that specific moment.
Yes.
Because I have that experience. Versus like, I don't know who's a good example. I don't know, Jonas or like Jerry or something, where they're like,
or even this guy.
they just have like they pick up a new deck and they're like, oh, fundamentally I should be doing this or this.
Yeah.
And like
Like it makes sense
Yeah,
to them,
yeah.
right? Just by looking at it.
they have like
But
this
that's not
5
talent. That's also just like you get exposed to the game enough.
See, that's what
I
this
think
guy.
part of
That's
it
what
is
I'm saying.
talent,
This
yeah.
is this guy. This
Down
is this
player.
guy. Yeah, that's this guy. Yeah. But JCM and I, we're honest, blue collar workers, dude. We're in the construction site every day, lifting the lumber, dude. I'm putting in the numbers. My N equals 392, dude. My P values are so small.
You guys just like grinding. That's
No, we don't like grinding. We have to do it.
Like if you could get there without grinding, I would do
Absolutely,
that.
I would.
Like if I could be fit without working out, I would do that.
100%.
I thought you guys grinded for enjoyment.
No way.
Absolutely not.
It's necessity because
No,
we don't have the
dude.
talent.
Yeah.
I thought you guys just did it because it was fun.
No, dude.
No, I think some people just see like lines in the game that you don't see. Like, I think when we were playing with Jonas at like Eggman's place, or just like when I'm practicing with Jonas, like he just sees lines that I'm like, oh, why? I just don't understand why he's doing that.
Yeah.
But I think like
Interesting.
he's obviously an amazing player. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's
do
definitely.
do you think Neji kicks the same tree that Rock Lee does for fucking fun, dude?
Okay, but that guy's got like this bloodline thing going. I'm telling you, the only bloodline I got is cancer. So
That's crazy.
That's the only bloodline you got.
that's the bloodline
Wait,
power I got.
That's another Naruto, Kimimaro. The cancer bloodline, dude. Oh my, that guy was sick.
That's the
That guy
only
was
bloodline.
fucking good.
That guy
That
was
was
sick.
actually so cool.
Yeah, that guy
Is
was
he
good.
canon? He's not,
Yeah,
right?
he is canon.
He
Is he
is.
canon?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
canon.
This
he
is like a
is.
movie or something.
No, he's
no,
canon.
I think they probably made recap movies because he's like part of that whole like reclaim Sasuke arc or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
But no, he's canon. Yeah,
He's canon? Okay.
Kimimaro- Dude, that guy was so
I think
cool.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That guy is super cool.
Yeah.
Way to toot your own horn. Cancer bloodline.
That's why he's got an uncut sheet.
No, that is absolutely not it. That is absolutely not it. I would say my power has always just been I just study. I study. Like I grind in just a very different way than you guys. Because like if we were to compare our sim data or our locals data, like in terms of sheer numbers game played, I'm probably not even a 10th of either of you guys. But I do sit there.
Probably.
And I do just sit there and think about the game a lot. So like, that's kind of that. Like, I am a grinder in my own way. You know?
Yeah, JCM and I, our brains, we both went to go get MRI CAT scans, and our brains came out looking like a pair of Costco Kirkland chicken breasts, bro. Not a single groove to be found, but we are out here jamming games at locals, baby. We are putting in the work.
Yeah, you get the experience, so you don't need to think about your moves.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's awesome though, because the way I've heard it called, there's a term called heuristics, and heuristics is basically like creating mental models to shortcut things, right? So that way your mental stack is smaller.
Sure, yeah.
So I think like one of the benefits for people who grind a lot like you guys, like when you hit a situation, because you've internalized that situation so many times, it's just automatic, and so there's no actual like you don't actually have to burn any candle resource in your brain to do the mid game stuff.
Sure.
Because we have less of it to burn.
No.
Yep.
That is not what I'm trying to say here.
That wick is small.
Our candle's this, so we got to preserve what's left.
No, but you guys can redirect that to like the stuff that actually matters, like the end game stuff where like things are a little more complicated. Like you actually have more like room to think about that in your mental stack. Whereas
I'd like to think that.
Instead of 6 lead, it's 7 lead now.
All right, just take the compliment, guys. Your heuristics are good.
1 is greater than 2. 7 lead.
Okay, well, I tried.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome in a nutshell. Hey, we get it done though. Yeah, we may not be smart, but we get it done.
That's true. You guys are both very accomplished players.
We get it done.
Yeah. Okay, so going back to Whitebeard.
What were we talking
dude,
about?
I don't know. This is gonna be one of the most chaotic podcasts.
I don't remember at all.
Mandela effect.
3-person Mandela.
Yeah,
effect.
3-person Mandela. We're all Nelson, Team Nelson.
Yeah, Team Nelson. I think we were just talking about how you got into the game and stuff. So with Whitebeard, you said it was a struggle at first, but then you learned because of the project guys. Like, were you just like asking questions a lot at your locals, and then like what was that process like?
I actually think Nikki gave me a lot of advice, like when he watches me play, and then he'll be like, "Oh, why don't you just like swing 6 here or something like that, like poke with leader and get information."
He just did that like unprompted. He would just be like, "Oh, okay."
So I think he's like really nice guy, and a lot of the project guys were like that too. Like Kyle and I think there were more players back then, but yeah,
it's funny.
Dylan,
it's funny because when you say that, I was like, that was my impression of you actually when I first started at Crossing and stuff. Because like when I was a scrub and I came to Crossing, I think I remember you looking over people's games because your games always go by blisteringly fast. Like
we've told legends about how fast your games are. Like
I get flamed.
You actually do. Do you know the story?
Wait, what?
We can tell after. Finish your segment.
Well, I was gonna say like I remember early at Crossing, like John would just be like watching people's games, and then after the game ends, like John would be like one of the first people to be like, "Oh, like why don't you do this XYZ?" And like I was like, "Oh, this guy's like an actually good resource for me to like learn from." And I remember several times we would play and I would ask you questions about stuff about like what I should have done.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was a good person.
So,
I had a similar experience with John too, because the first time I met John was at PHG, and we played last round.
Oh, is this on Rebecca?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
this.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
This is the very first. I didn't know what any cards did because this was, I think, my very first local, or maybe second. I can't remember, but like first or second time playing the game. And I just didn't know what the red cards did. He cooked me so hard.
I don't know if it was so hard. I think it was close.
It was close.
You didn't see pudding. That's why.
Oh, true. You had 0 life. It was close. You had 0 life, 17 cards in hand. It was close. Because I've never played a Whitebeard before. So he had 0 life, like 12 cards in hand. I was like, yeah, King Kong gun, go game. He just countered out. I was like, oh, I can't do that. What the heck?
Yeah. Tell what were you gonna say though? You got
story.
flamed for
He got flamed for playing fast.
Wait, what?
I feel bad.
You don't have to name names, but you can tell the story.
I mean,
Is this someone I know?
it's a
I'm so
short
curious.
story, so like, he was just like, it's really disrespectful. You play so fast, and like, I apologize because I do feel bad if that's how it came off.
Yeah, yeah.
But it really wasn't intentional. It's just like,
Yeah. Anyone that
yeah.
knows you knows that it's not intentional. You just have those lines ingrained in your like muscle memory.
Good heuristics.
Yeah.
I actually feel really bad because like, yeah, like when I play a card, like my one don, I don't ramp first. I just play the card, and then after my turn ends and I grab my life, then I'll put my one don out.
It's time efficient. But it's
This
not
guy, when he's going second and he has 2 searchers on turn 1, he just
Yep.
spits them out and
Yeah.
then looks at 10 cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that I actually do one at a time. Otherwise, it's cheating. But all right. But like, yeah, like 5 don, you just lay your ace out or fucking Luffy out sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sideways. Yeah. They come sitting.
Yeah.
You're just like 6/6 pass, and then they're like 6. All right, 2K 6. I'll take the second one, and you're
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I feel really bad.
Okay, that was his whole point, though. He was
That was
just
his
like,
whole point because I think he's a newer player, and because John plays so quickly, it probably threw him off, made him kind of anxious, and puts a lot of like needless pressure on a newer player like that. It might also come off as maybe like cocky, like the way that John plays.
interesting.
Yeah, but obviously anybody that knows John knows that he doesn't mean it like that. He's playing because he wants to finish the game,
bad.
go to the restroom, walk around,
Watch other people
and watch
play.
other people play. And that's just that's a JCM.
Were you wearing a tank top or a t-shirt that day?
Need we ask?
Okay, well,
Need we ask?
I'm just saying, like,
What, you
when the
guys
guns
wear a
are
lot of
out,
tank tops too?
Yeah,
we came in our JCM cosplay.
JCM cosplay today. JCM cosplay.
Brought in the hat,
Yeah.
get the sleeves out,
Yeah.
because that's all JCM wears.
Get a quick pump in
yeah,
before the pod.
before locals. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, playing against John is just intimidating, because John's intimidating as a human being, but it's just like, okay, there's a big Asian guy with tattoos and he plays Whitebeard.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, just man like machine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sitting here and I'm playing, I don't know what deck I was playing back then. I think I was playing Law. He's just
You're
like
playing, red, green, law.
some twink ass guy.
Yeah.
Room. And meanwhile, I'm just getting my shit punched in by Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Room. So, yeah. Oh man, the Law days. Those are
Good old days, man. Those are good days. OP4.
Those are tough times. For me.
Before Cost Lucci, yeah.
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 Honestly, I kind of miss those days. I was playing Rebecca, which loses to like everything that's not red, green, law, and Whitebeard.
Yeah, Rebecca, I mean, it's just funny because Rebecca was like touted as like, oh my god, the end to the red era.
Yeah. Nah.
Not even close.
Nah.
Not even close.
Sako is the end.
Sokka was the end, yeah. Okay, so Whitebeard, now you've played at these locals. You've gotten advice from amazing top players like Nikki, Kyle, and all that. And then you also just jumped straight into regionals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when was like the time? Have you ever considered other decks during that time? Because obviously Whitebeard back then was just really good. But did you ever get bored of Whitebeard? Were you ever like, oh man, maybe I should try something else?
No, I think my personality is very like addictive and kind of monotonous.
Yeah, I know. I'm totally with you.
Like
we're cut from the same cloth, brother.
I love doing the same shit over and over, eating the
100%.
same foods.
Yep.
Play
so
the
you guys
same character
like
in
grinding
League.
the sim.
No, it's just so you get better. Like you feel like you're getting better at the game because you're better at one thing within the game.
Yeah, I don't like going to the gym.
I hate the gym.
Yeah, I don't like going to the gym, but you go because it's routine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Whitebeard for you.
Yeah.
He's
I was
clocking in. He's clocking out.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, this is my jam. All right, I'll just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He got paid for it.
And I do think like once you start having some type of success, it like pushes you to want to play more.
For sure, 100%. Yeah, I feel like you and I are both momentum-based players,
Yeah,
right?
very
Like
much.
once you start getting your wins, once you start accruing your W's, man, you just keep on going. You just start coasting.
Yeah.
But then I think players like us hit walls very easily. Like once you start losing a lot, we kind of just like lose a bit of control here.
Yeah. Like I think mid 2024, like after maybe Nats like 06, 07, somewhere around then when Whitebeard started like really sucking because BY and Bonnie were taking over. I lost a lot of motivation in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Okay,
I get that.
Okay, because I was gonna ask like, okay, so you were just like, okay, Whitebeard, this is my jam. I'm gonna play it till the deck dies, and then it did start to kind of die off. And
Yeah.
like, what was that like for you? Like, did you think about just quitting the game or like?
Yeah, at some points.
Yeah.
I think Enel played very much like Whitebeard, so that was like the next reasonable choice. And then I started grinding on Enel, and it kind of like it felt similar. It just doesn't feel as good. But I do love the game a lot, and obviously like my whole house is like Whitebeard figurines.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to keep it going. It just I couldn't. I think I took more time to do like work related stuff or real life stuff at that point, and I went to less locals.
What point in the card game was this?
I mean, this had to be OP07
7?
that's when Bonnie came out. That was
Yeah.
like Lucci BY heyday.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. There's like, if you look at my limit list, there's like end of 2024. Was it this year? 2025? Yeah. End of like later half of 2024.
Yeah.
I guess like March through the end of 2024. I just
Yeah.
like didn't top that much because I wasn't playing that much.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even motivated because I was like, I'm not going to play anything other than Whitebeard.
Yeah. And then you
Whitebeard's
want a
not good.
regional.
That was with an L. But yeah.
So okay, so with Whitebeard though, you obviously probably tried to make it work, right? Like,
Yeah.
did you like what was like the point that you were like, you know what, it's really not working? Like, what's like the thing that lets you know like, oh, it's not worth trying to squeeze the blood from the stone?
I think I try at the beginning of every set. I try to grind a lot on the sim. This would be like 200 games on the sim. And if I'm hitting a wall, like Josh is saying, like for me, a wall is if I can't get past a certain like bounty, whatever that bounty might be, or like a certain win percent. Like if I'm stuck at 59%, and I just think that's pretty bad because
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
not good
59% against like normal players, as soon as you get to like even like you're 6-0 in a regional, you just start losing everything.
Yep.
Because you know when you're winning because they're making mistakes, so you can't expect that in a regional. So then at that point you just be like, okay, maybe it's just not my set, or maybe I need to switch a deck.
Interesting.
And then like I do tweak the deck a lot. So I think there's like 3 or 4 major ways to play Whitebeard. There's like very defensive, very aggro, like very event based control, and then kind of like this hybrid where you're doing like half control and half rush, which is kind of where I am right now. But yeah, like I do try all these variations, and if none of them work against like the top 2 decks, then I'm kind of like, okay, maybe it's not the move.
Interesting. So you said you are currently in between like aggro control right now. Like, what is your favorite way to play Whitebeard? And do you think that's just like, do you find that your way of approaching Whitebeard is like very different than like other people who play Whitebeard?
Oh, that's a really good question. I actually think everyone's playstyle in Whitebeard is so different. They should just play it the way that suits their playstyle. Because I know when a lot of people read like my guides or like they watch me play, they don't feel like it's the right way. Or actually, a lot of people have criticized like my buggy builds, which kind of makes sense because it's like very out there. You run like 20 bricks in a deck that like requires you to survive at 0 life. But yeah, my favorite way is the buggy build. So you do like really early aggro with the buggy. You don't play a lot of bodies. You just swing like 6/6 with buggy and your leader on 3-dawn turn. I don't think it necessarily works this set because Bonnie is so prevalent.
Sure.
Yeah, it just completely negates one of the swings.
Yeah, it's horrible. The freezing is insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
The freezing, the resting. Oh my God, everything. It's such a nightmare.
So I was gonna ask actually because like you were kind of the pioneer of the buggy build, right? Like,
Yeah.
How I feel like there's only rare instances where like certain tech cards can really be attributed to like a person. You know, like I think of Dogura with Nikki. Yeah,
Yep.
like
Yeah.
he was like the progenitor of that. I feel like you were the progenitor of the buggy thing. Like, what gave you?
What about me? Kaido Linlin.
That one's still to be determined. we got.
Are you running that?
Kaido Linlin.
Oh my
10
God.
costs, baby.
We're still waiting on Future Josh to weigh in on that one.
Yeah.
He's still
He may
cooking
not
up.
ever come.
I think Future Josh is in 2070, so we'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
give him 10 more years.
Yeah.
We'll see. But like, what gave you the idea to like try an idea like that? Because I think a lot of people romanticize like I'm gonna play this deck that I really love that might not be in the current meta, but I found like this unique way to approach the deck, and then having the confidence to like bring that to a regional. Like, what is that like process for you? Like,
I do think it's really hard to balance like you loving a character or a deck and you having fun with the game versus like playing the game competitively.
Yeah, totally.
And I think I got kind of lucky. Actually, fundamentally, what I would say is any deck that, this is just my opinion, any deck that is like tier 0 at some point is probably good. So like I still think Red Green's Law is probably still good. Zoro obviously still good. So like if you are tweaking around with a tier 0 deck, it's probably still viable. But if you're tweaking around with a deck that was never that good, like I don't know, Arlong or something, or like Purple Shanks, like you'll never get there just because like the inherent power of the leader is just too weak.
Yeah. I think it's really funny, by the way, that like Whitebeard, even to this day, is like still like pretty decent. Like exactly to what you said, you know.
I mean, historically, that has been the case, right? Like every new set, John has to see, hey, is Whitebeard playable? Every new set, Nikki has to say, is Red Green Law still playable? Shane has to say, is Red Green Law still playable? Like these are people who just love these decks that were very, very powerful at one point, and you do still have to check your boxes, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think Whitebeard is viable right now. I don't think it's like tier 1. It's probably like tier 4. But if you bring it to
pretty
low, if you bring it to a local, you can capitalize on people's mistakes and still win. Even if it's like Bonnies you're facing. Yeah. But if you're taking it to a regional or like Nats, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten to a point with Whitebeard? Like obviously in the early days, like everyone was prepared for Whitebeard, so like everyone knew. Has it ever gotten to a point where like people started making mistakes into Whitebeard again, like obvious ones?
I think after like OP6, where Whitebeard just like nobody plays Whitebeard anymore. After OP5, like starting in OP6, like you see a lot of people making mistakes where they're like you're at 1 life and they just swing into you and then you just take.
Yeah.
And then they're like board is sideways and then you ace and then you win. But like I think it still happens a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that's interesting, right? Like how some people can like stop being prepared. I think it's like the Nami effect is kind of like what I like to put it as. Like some people are like really prepared for Nami at certain parts of their career, but then you forget and then you just like make a mistake and Nami players just capitalize super heavily.
100%. Yeah, I think this happened specifically with Whitebeard. I think the anecdote was somebody was playing in the finals of a regional or something and it was being streamed and he made a lot of mistakes into a Whitebeard and he was getting absolutely cooked by like the comments. Why did he play like this?
Was this the RP Law?
Something like that.
Against like Long and Peoria?
I think that was it. Yeah. And they're just getting absolutely cooked. Why did you play like this into Whitebeard? Goes, I've never played a Whitebeard before in my life. Because he just started playing the game maybe 1 set ago and Whitebeard was not around.
Not part of it. Yeah.
So he just has 0 reps into Whitebeard. How is he supposed to know how to play the game?
Yeah, unfortunately, if I take it to Nats, all those players have a lot of
experience.
Like you run into Clyde or something, and he's like, "Oh, what an easy matchup."
Yep. Not only that, you're the most decorated Whitebeard player in the world. So if anybody knows anything about Whitebeard, it's through the lens of JCM.
Yeah, that's true.
Unlucky.
Unlucky that you're the progenitor and like the home base for like an entire deck.
Yep.
To that end though, like, are there other people you talk to about Whitebeard?
There used to be
what's the Whitebeard Discord looking like?
It used to be Garrett Farrington. Like we used to ideate a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
I think he kind of quit.
Okay.
He's like into Lorcana and like Pokemon.
I see.
Gundam, maybe.
Okay. Old One Piece top player.
Yeah. He won an offline with Whitebeard once, and he was running like 6 different 1-ofs. Anyways, very interesting guy. Lots of great ideas, and then this is another guy from Canada, Senzu. But like, there are a lot of people that message me about it, and then I'll give them my ideas. I don't always think my ideas are the best. Actually, half the time I think my ideas are absolute dog. But like, I think it's good to bounce ideas off of. I just don't think the deck is in a great spot right now.
Yeah, not in a great spot right now.
It is really hard when you don't have a lot of people who are like you would be like, oh, that guy is the Whitebeard guy. So let me go talk to him.
Yeah.
Where like if I play like Bonnie, there's like a million players I can talk to and be like, oh, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. For Whitebeard, it's just like I have to think about it on my own.
Yeah.
And hopefully come up with
Yeah.
something that works.
Well,
It's the Pagliacci. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that English?
It's a.
Pagliacci.
It's like a story about this guy who goes to the doctor, and the doctor is like, "Oh," or it's like a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist is like, "Oh, you're so sad," and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just sad all the time." And the doctor goes, "Well, you should go see Pagliacci. He's a clown, and then he's in town, and he has a great show." And then the guy turns to the doctor and goes, "But I'm Pagliacci." And that's John with a white beard.
That's true.
That's pretty funny. That's
Actually
pretty funny.
True. What a twist.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny though. Yeah.
So, like, speaking on that, if you are the Whitebeard guy and you have nobody else to turn to when it comes to Whitebeard tech, what does your like checklist look like when a new set comes out? How do you determine, how do I adjust to this particular meta? What cards can I bring in, and how effective will this leader be holistically?
You're looking for like cards in meta decks that really your day over. So like
Sure.
right now it's 4-cost 8K mihawk.
That messes everybody up.
And
not
then
gonna lie.
like
Sometimes that's a one cost.
sometimes it's a 1-cost.
Yeah.
Red green
Smoker.
Yeah, it's a
that's a
one
one
cost.
cost.
It's actually crazy. Like 10-cost Dofi. Like back in soccer days, it was Rebecca. So like you're looking for specific key cards that really fuck you over.
Gotcha.
And
So
then
like
you
the problem
find-
cards, and you
yeah,
find ways to deal with
counter
those.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes if you're just looking for more tempo, like at some point I was playing Dalton.
Who is Dol? Oh, he's from Drum Island.
5/6 rush or take a life.
Oh,
You have to
interesting.
take a life to get the rush.
Dalton,
okay.
is he the main hero guy in Drum Island? He's like the bull.
yeah,
The
he's-
bull.
The bull.
Yeah.
Yes, the bull.
Yeah, so like at some point you're just like trying to find solutions and you try to slot different cards in.
So
Yeah. So
how do you find those cards? You go to OPTCG Sim, hit red cards, and then read through every single red card.
That is actually it.
I'm not like
Because
you're
I do the
spot
same
on.
thing.
Spot on.
I do the same
yo.
thing.
Spot on, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're like, oh, my 5-down turn is bad. Red 5.
5, yeah.
Every card.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
sometimes you
bad.
do find really good answers, right? Because I remember in the soccer days you were playing the Nico Robin.
Yeah.
Pops Rebecca very cleanly for 1 Dawn. But the problem now is for Mihawk right now, I feel like AK body is kind of hard. Like back in, because when we were playing EBO2, you were back on Whitebeard.
Yeah.
And the problem card was Sanji and Pudding.
Yeah.
And then everyone brought mole guns as
Yep.
Yeah.
an answer. And it also helped with Bonnie, who were behind kids then
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
But I think times are different now.
Yeah,
'cause-
they don't play the kid anymore.
Yeah, they're like,
They
kid.
just slam this 9-cost Zoro or like 9/11 Shanks and you're just dead.
Yeah, it's so crazy because like you can play cards like what Honesty Impact, right? Like blows up a 10. It's so expensive.
It's just a little.
It's
yeah.
like if you can play at 8K for 1 Dawn or 4 Dawn, like I'm not paying more than that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not paying scalper's price when I know you paid your invoice price was really low on
I
this.
know what I have.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I know what you paid for that. I'm not giving you what you're asking.
Yeah, you're just actually getting scammed if
Yeah.
you're playing Honesty Impact against.
I'm cashing my check and I'm sitting at home.
Yeah, they paid 4
Yeah,
Yeah.
they paid 4.
or less, or with Cavendish it's 2.
Yeah. So I feel like you might be getting money back sometimes, I think, by playing that card.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not okay, that card.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, quick side note on the ban list. I just can't believe they didn't touch green because I think green is so strong right now.
Green is
Yeah.
absurdly powerful right now, but I'm a big proprietor of. I think it's still early, so we'll see how things shake up. But I do agree with you. Green is absolutely menacing. It's like, I don't know, for those fighting game players out there, green is like a grappler. Like this is a color that is annoying to play against. So when it's the best color in the format, when the best character is a grappler in
It's bad for the game.
it's
It's
bad
bad.
for the game, and it feels bad because it feels bad to play against decks like Zoro, decks like Bonnie. GP is
It's
kind of
so
different,
strong.
but like those two namely are absurdly annoying to play against. Like they just don't let you play the game.
Yeah, I feel like a a lot of the Green's identity in One Piece has been all about just like preventing combat from ever happening.
Yeah, it's just so annoying.
And which is like kind of a tough place from a design standpoint, right? So like I actually like that recent times I feel like they're getting away from that a little bit and more just like making Green about like restanding Dawn and stuff. Like I think that stuff is like a lot more fun than like Carrot, I freeze your 7 cost. Oh, Bonnie, I rest your thing. You know, like just preventing you from doing your game plan. You
Dofi, I'm an industrial-sized freezer. Freeze.
Yeah, I don't think that's okay.
Arctic Storm just came.
Yeah.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, 10 cost Dofi, I think, is a ridiculous card.
Crazy.
That card is ridiculous.
But I mean, yeah, they moved away from resting stuff to resting stuff and free swing at it.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the greatest move.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Green. I mean, it says a lot. Do you think do you think it's reasonable to compare Mihawk to like Moria? What is it with these 8 costs, you know?
Mihawk is a lot more tame than 8 cost Gecko Moria.
Yes.
For sure. Just because of a value standpoint, it is much tamer. Also in a color standpoint, it's much tamer. Like you can play a 4/8 that's broken in green,
or you can
still
play
cheap
8 cost for 23 Dawn.
Yeah, 23 Dawn in black
and
of all colors.
5 cards on board.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so obviously, like from power level, Moria and Mihawk don't compare, but it's just like Mihawk is now the premier green card that like every deck is bending over backwards to try to play.
Yeah, because he daddy.
Yeah, he's just so good.
4/8, it could have been like restand 3 Dawn or restand 2 or something, but restand 4.
Pretty good.
4?
Pretty good.
4?
Should be a 4/6.
It reminded me of like when
Crazy.
Moria was in its heyday and people were like, how would you make this card more fair? Like, what power does the card have to have before it becomes fair? Like, would it have been fair as an 8 cost 7K or 8 cost 6K or like
8/7 would have been amazing.
I think 8/7 is
susceptible to Mogun.
Oh?
Then that matchup is 100% doable.
Yeah, 8/7 is fine. 8/8 is still very strong.
As an 8/9 for Moria and an 8/8 for
it's crazy.
Yeah,
which is crazy too for Moria as a character because he is like so unimpressive.
That gut is definitely impressive though.
Oh my, yeah. Honestly, his build
His
is impressive.
gullet.
Yeah, why he looked like a candy corn? Why he built like candy corn? That's insane.
He's kind of cute.
He's kind of cute.
He is, yeah. He's from Land of Wano, right?
Yeah, that was like a recent spoiler.
Yeah, that's like the thing on my Twitter, the nasty Twitter, the evil Twitter timeline, just gives me the craziest One Piece like deep dives.
Your experience with One Piece is like the most fractured, like metaphysical way of experiencing One Piece because we are watching it. We're on episode 9 in our watch along.
Fire.
But he's read the manga up to like, what is it, Punk Hazard-ish.
Yeah.
But you're getting spoilers from like the current
1100 chapters.
Like, he's experiencing 3 different timelines of One Piece simultaneously.
Yeah. I just found out who Usopp and Kaya are, and I know Uta is Shanks' daughter.
Yeah.
Wait, is Uta even canon?
Uta is canon now.
Okay.
Is
She
canon
was
now.
so popular that she became canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the power of fandom, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Gooners.
People love Uta.
Yeah.
Are there any Whitebeard cards that you are excited for that's coming out? Like, do you think there are cards? Because, for example, I know when PRBO2 comes out, a lot of red decks are playing the 6 cost Law. Like, would you consider playing that card?
What does Law do?
He's a 6/7 1K. When attacking, he gives something -2, and then he also can't be removed by an effect.
He's sticky as hell.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like
I think
a
you have
better
to
version,
discard a card, maybe, or
better
something.
version of Ors Jr. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
card?
yeah. I remember when people used to tech that for Sokka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But I mean, like, it doesn't reset the cost value. Like, you know how 5 cost Marco, when you bring it back, it resets the cost value?
Yeah.
The Ors is like, if you Ice Age it, it's permanently
still-
a 1, so they
yeah.
just double pop it.
Right.
I see. I didn't know about that Marco interaction actually.
Because it technically hits,
It
the,
hits
trash,
the trash.
Yeah.
And then it comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I don't think these new cards are that useful.
Yeah,
Like,
interesting.
you need the immediate value, which is like Rush Ace, like 5/6
Mm.
Ace. But I don't think I've been excited about any cards for a long time for Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Like-
I have a follow-up question then, right?
Yeah.
So, you're Whitebeard guy. red Whitebeard guy. There happens to be another Whitebeard leader that's on the horizon
this Friday.
Like, is that something that you're excited for?
I've been cooking with it a little bit.
Yes.
on Sim. But
So like, are you loyal to just the one type of Whitebeard? Like, I'm loyal kind of to the one type of Derek, right? Are you loyal to the one type of Whitebeard? Another Whitebeard drops? Are you playing that?
I'm gonna try it.
Because let's say rotation is coming up, right? Whitebeard is getting rotated out. Are you just, hanging up the Whitebeard gloves? Or are you picking up the mantle with another Whitebeard leader? Or is it just going to be ace angle from there? Like, what's the move going forward?
Ace looks pretty good.
Yeah? Red, blue?
I don't understand how blue Whitebeard ace is good. Is the main issue. Like, your leader ability doesn't actually do anything.
I don't know what it does.
And you look at the top card, or you draw it, and then you can put any card back. So you're like, you don't get any value if you're not cheating out a new body through that ability every turn. You're just not getting value. And there are only 2 cards that cheat out cards. One is the 5/6 blocker ace, and then one is 9 cost Sanji.
Yep.
So like most of the game, your leader ability is just like you can't even bottom it. So you're just like
stuck with the same cards.
looking at a card
you
and
can't
putting
bottom it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just looking at a card and putting it back on top.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I guess if you want that card more than the card in your hand, you can
Yeah.
exchange them, but it's still pretty weak.
But you will see it the following turn.
Yeah.
You'll see that same dog card.
Yeah, like there's only 2 cards that cheat out cards, and most people don't play like 4 Sanjis because it's you don't want to play non-Whitebeard.
Right, exactly, yeah. In case that card that you
So I
scry
think the deck is
yeah.
pretty dog.
Hmm.
So it might be an ace.
Ace angle. Does ace excite you the way? No, okay.
Not at all.
It just has to be the kula la 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 la.
Yeah,
guy.
but
Dude, his beard is so cute.
his beard do look
is
like
that a beard or a mustache?
Yeah, he's called Whitebeard, but he has no beard.
Yeah, he doesn't have a
He doesn't
beard.
have a beard at all. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. We're on to you, Whitebeard. What is that? Yeah, it's a mustache.
Yeah, he has no beard at all.
Yeah, he has a big stash instead of a white beard.
White stash.
It should be white stash.
But
yeah.
white stash sounds so
dumb.
worse.
Yeah.
So much worse.
Yeah, so
wait,
after rotation, I think Enel gets rotated out too, right?
No.
No, NL stays.
And it
'Cause
stays
he's
for
OPO5.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 1 through 5 get rotated out.
1 through
4.
4. 1 through 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Because 5 is an anniversary set.
Yep.
So
But people have also told me that Whitebeard might be
still in.
yeah,
Ooh.
because they re-released him after 05 in that
Yeah,
starter deck.
Yeah, so
Oh,
okay, so
yeah.
so we talked about this during our block rotation
Where we
thing
got-
where we got
Honestly, it was
everything
my
wrong.
fault for getting everything confused.
Yeah.
But anyways, continue.
But we talked about this. Bandai hasn't made a specific announcement or statement on what reprints are or are not legal. They only talked about anything that's going to be printed at PRB 2.
yeah.
After PRB 2, we'll follow those rules. But I believe because they haven't said anything otherwise, everything prior to PRB 2 that was reprinted will not be.
Will not be adjusted. Like,
Yeah. Will
If
not-
it
will not
says
adjust
block
the
1,
block.
it'll just be 1.
I believe that's the case. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
that
interesting.
sucks.
Yeah. because I was also I'm with you. Purple Luffy got reprinted. So I'm like, okay, I mean, granted
Wait,
Purple Luffy
yeah, it was 05.
It's 05.
is 05, but it got reprinted in the starter decks. So we would get another year.
But wait, does the card say block 1?
Block
It's block 2.
2.
It's
Oh,
5.
then yeah,
Block
you're
2.
good.
You
Yeah,
still have an
you're
extra
good.
year.
Yeah, but because we got reprinted in 9, we would get another year on top of that.
Oh,
You know what I
see.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that leader ability is generically very
So strong.
Do you think with rotation you'd still play Whitebeard for like the Eternal format?
Oh yeah, actually, wait, that'd be a crime if you didn't.
Is everything unbanned in that format?
I think so. That one. Well, not
No,
everything's
I don't
unbanned.
think it's unbanned.
Like the banned stuff is probably still banned.
You just play with old cards.
Yeah, I mean,
Like rotated cards.
unless like Adam's running around with Nami.
He's for sure gonna run around with Nami.
Oh no, but Nami's banned.
Oh, it's banned. You're right.
Yeah,
It is
He has to play
banned.
the
Yeah.
dumb East Blue one.
Oh,
That
yeah.
doesn't have 50 cards yet.
Yeah, I mean, Whitebeard, if it's good,
Yeah.
I'll
If it's
play it.
viable.
But then, like, I don't know. It depends on the pricing. Like,
Yeah.
pricing matters a lot in
Because
card games.
that's what we were saying is like if they don't actually support the Eternal format with like good pricing, then
Yeah.
no one's gonna play it. So
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be like a big question mark for like the future of One Piece is
Yeah.
like how they handle that.
And I wonder how many players in the community are interested in something like that. Let's say prizing is okay. Let's say it's not
Treasure Cup pricing.
Yeah, it's like pretty good, right? It's like it could be worth playing. How many people will actually go out and play? I already don't love playing in Treasure Cups. How many people are willing to play an extended format?
But I think from like a business standpoint, you don't really want to split your. They're not like a Pokemon yet, where you can split it into like 3 divisions. Like I assume, like even some of the 1,000 people tournaments, they don't fill out, right? So if you're splitting your player base, I mean, like granted, I think One Piece is huge.
Yeah.
I don't think it's at a size where if you split it into 2, it'll still be huge. Or like Magic, where it's like you split into normal and like different formats, and then Commander, and like I don't know.
But Jin had a good point about how Magic runs their events, where they have like
do it
seasons.
seasonal, yeah.
They have seasons, so there could be a standard season for One Piece and then an extended season.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That being said, with how OP13's looking, it kind of doesn't matter if there's an eternal set.
Yeah,
you know what I
you just
mean?
play OP13.
OP13
Yeah,
just
like-
looks so crazy
Oh
right
my
now.
god, it's so crazy to see the evolution or devolution of cards. Like
It's
the
crazy.
power creep is insane, right?
Specifically 13
Yeah.
just seems so beyond everything we've seen so far.
Yeah, like just coming from OP2 Whitebeard, right? It's like, wow,
That's how
a powerful
OP5
card.
felt. Like when OP5 dropped, everyone's playing all OP5 leaders. It was
Yep.
Luffy and now and Sokka.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, dang, these are strong. And even the O5 leaders that weren't meta at the time become meta at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like Bello Betty.
Bello Betty.
Right?
The only exception would be Rosinante.
Rosinante. Well, Rosinante was Omega meta in Buddy Battle. It was the best. it was the
yeah.
best leader in
Yeah.
Buddy
It
Battle.
was 100% the best leader.
And then you have I think the most underwhelming one is Red Black Sabo. Right? That's from that set?
From
Yeah.
Oh, it was from
Yeah.
that set, yeah.
Red Black Sabo is the underwhelming one, but I think that it also has a very good leader ability, just no support.
Yeah.
At the
fair
time.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some like sets where the new leaders just completely break the meta.
Yep.
Like I think UP broke the meta because like you like that's the only deck you consider when you're like, oh, what deck should I play, and does it beat UP? Right? Last
True.
format.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to think about the Snake Man for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be Steve Irwin in this woods.
It was definitely meta warping, right? Like if you didn't play a deck that was good into UP, like
Like if you played a deck that wasn't good into UP,
Whitebeard.
you better beat everything else.
yeah, you better be smoking everybody else.
Yeah.
Because like half your games could be against the UP.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. So okay.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. On that note, I feel like my tops during that set, all the UPs made a lot of mistakes, or like made at least one. Otherwise, it was just cooked.
But I think that's fair though, because that was early on, right? Where people didn't really know. Like that was the first set that UP was there. Everybody is really fast to adopt it. People are going to be making mistakes with the deck, right? Now we're in OP12, OP13, OP14.
Yeah.
UP is still out, is still viable. People will be making many or less and less mistakes. The longer a leader is out for.
Oh, random side note is for viewers, don't play as fast as your opponent, because I feel like if I play really fast, they try to match it, and then they make mistakes, and that's like a big part
The
of
pacing issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since you guys share a clock. There's no reason for you to
Feel
need to,
hurried.
Yeah, exactly. Match the pacing at all. Like, and even if you didn't share a clock, even if you guys had different timers, you have 17 and a half minutes. Like you do not have to feel rushed.
But like when you play fast, you can feel like when I play fast, I can feel the opponents like they feel pressured to play fast, and then they make mistakes, and then after the game, they're like, "Oh, I should have played slower. I shouldn't have done this."
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yep.
Because I don't think I'm a slow player necessarily, but I'm definitely not a fast player. So
Yeah, neither am I.
Yeah.
I'm like moderately paced.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not on the slower side.
yeah,
No, I think both of you are like good paced. Like you think about it, and it's like reasonable to think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I feel like I'm taking too long on a turn, I'll say something quippy to the opponent, take their mind off of it, buys me another 7 seconds or so.
Seven?
Yeah, so
no,
sick.
it buys you like 30 seconds at least.
It's so sick. It buys me a lot of time. Like I'll say something, they have to think about it, they have to respond. I already have the script already in my head. I'm just running the script. I'm still thinking about the plays, but my mouth is moving at the same time.
Someone needs to do a brain scan on this guy.
They'll find nothing in there.
There are a lot of notoriously slow players in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
for sure.
You guys are definitely not them.
No, yeah,
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
so.
not even close. But I mean, I have gone to time several times.
Yeah, same. Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I've definitely gone to time.
Have you ever?
I've gone to time, dude, and
Not through.
Not an L.
yeah, on Whitebeard, like,
Really?
and then the other, like, I've actually lost because I'm like high key. They're like slow playing because you know how fast my turns are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you yourself have never been a member, a contributor to
Nah.
going to time.
No, there's
Yeah.
no way.
Even
There's
even
absolutely no
even
way.
on an L, you play fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's one thing to do on turn.
Yeah, and UP as well.
Yeah,
UP
I
as
think all
well.
the decks are just very straightforward that I play.
I go to time on UP sometimes.
I don't think I've gone to time with UP.
I've
Yeah.
gone to time. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
I think maybe the mirror, like when you're staring each other.
Yeah,
down.
yeah, and then you're just playing chicken the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The combat math in that matchup does get really
Yeah.
messed up
Like
at the end.
Yeah, at the very end, I'm thinking about like how many gear twos they have, how many. Like not only do I know my own stack, I know how many cards are in their stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like because they have 17, I know how many times they've searched. I know exactly when they're getting
Shit,
to the
you
bottom.
remember that shit?
Yeah,
I'm not remembering any of that or
Yeah.
in my own stack.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like not only do I know mine, I know when they're gonna start re-hitting their events.
but you don't know if they have events, right?
Yeah, but it's just like if you search like let's say twice and you're picking up dead cards, I know that you didn't search an event that was like useful. Like let's say you're picking up like 8 cost Luffy or 9 cost Luffy and you're not playing it out. Like I know that was the only straw hat you could have picked
Wait,
out.
what if you picked up a card so that they don't know you drew a gum gum?
Well, they bottom it.
Oh, when they
yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if they pick up a card and put it on top, then I don't know. But if they pick up a useless card and they bottom it,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that those are all not events. And then
Yeah.
I'll memorize their stack from there.
Yeah, that
Interesting.
makes sense. I
Yeah.
think that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do
I
that.
don't remember cards at all.
Yeah, I memorize my stack and only sometimes.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm like, whenever I need to remember, I just think back. I'm like, okay, I've searched 4 times. I bought them 4 times. Okay, bought 20 cards.
Well, the math, the math gets kind of convoluted too because you leader ability, you see if you put it on top, the top 3 cards are new or are old cards.
Our old cards.
And then
yeah.
you'll only see 2 new ones if you don't play giant after that, right? So then now you're like, oh, I used leader ability twice, but I've only seen 2 new cards. 3 of them are old, and then you bottom them. Like the math gets kind of convoluted.
Yeah,
there.
it gets really tricky.
I do have a question for you guys because I know we were going to talk about it anyways. Like, what is your mentalities going into tournaments?
Is it how do you
Tournaments in general,
Like, what do you mean?
Like
by
regional? Are you like, fuck, I need to get a cereal or it's just for fun? Like, you're going to Toronto. What is your goal?
Honestly, it always just depends on how prepared I feel. Like, this is a tournament where I feel really underprepared, so I'm basically just going for vibes.
Okay.
Generally speaking, I feel like my fundamentals at card games are high enough that if I feel like luck is on my side, I generally will do well. So like most of the times, I'm just hoping that like I feel like I get competitive draws because like a lot of times I play One Piece, especially like the OP09 to OP10, like my luck was bad and I just didn't feel like I was actually
Yeah.
playing the game, and I was like, well, that sucks. And so
it's definitely a feels bad moment.
But if you're like well prepared, you would be like, oh, I want to go in and do like top
I
8.
hope I can do well, yeah.
Okay.
And then, but again, I think more than anything, I just hope that like I get playable like stuff. Like generally speaking, I am usually not mad unless if it's excessively bad luck or something. Then sure, I'll like bitch about it. But like I think generally for the most part, I usually go in with the mindset of like I'm gonna do the best I can. I hope luck is on my side, that I get to play games, and I hope I don't make mistakes that were in my control.
Yeah.
Right. And like if I have those 3 things, then I can walk away happy.
Yeah. I think that's actually the most important part. Like, some people put really high expectations of themselves.
yeah,
And it,
my
like,
expectations.
destroys-
I never, like,
Yeah, they're
even,
not high.
Like, I mean, we talk about a lot of times where we're like, oh, like I think I can top 64 at least or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, you know, sometimes the cards just aren't in your favor,
No.
and
Yeah.
like I'm just not going to be like, oh yeah, I deserved a cereal or something.
No,
else, something
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I think
if-
that's crazy in a card
If
game.
the stars just don't align. It just wasn't meant to be that day, and that's totally okay, right? It's like it's just as you say, right, John? It's a numbers game. One Piece is a numbers game. You will succeed the higher your end number is, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the more data points that you have, the more successes that you're gonna have. Your success rate is kind of just going to stay the same at a certain level, right? You got to be this high to ride, but you just got to go to events. I'm like along probably the same mentality as you. I certainly don't go to events strictly for fun, like just to have fun. Honestly, I don't even play in side events anymore.
Side events are not worth it.
I do not play in side events,
especially with the prize walls
at all.
now.
Yeah.
It's so not worth it.
Dude, they've run out of prizing so fast.
Yeah.
Like, there was the last Toronto I went to. Thank God I dropped so quickly. I think I dropped after round 2, so I was able to sign up for the first side events. I was able to win the Namis when they still were there. Like, they ran out of Namis on day 1 of side events.
Yeah.
So like most people probably didn't even get a chance for that. And then I was very close to getting the top 16 Zoro prizing, but that sold out like immediately. So like and then I just settled for 2 Namis instead because
and even that is fortunate.
Yeah, then,
even that's
like
fortunate.
A ton of people with a ton of tickets that they can't
do
redeem
anything with.
Yeah.
You just buy packs. It sucks.
Yeah. So I think my approach is a little bit different. Because I know how capable I am personally as a player. I have very realistic expectations of myself. I know what I can and can't do. So I choose to not participate in a lot of events. I don't sign up on purpose for all of the events in a set. I will sign up for a select few and spend my time preparing for those. So I go into those events feeling very, very prepared. I never go into an event feeling half-assed or unprepared. I think the only time I felt unprepared going into an event as of late was the Core Pasadena Regional. I think it was what set was that? Like 8.5? 8.5 when the starter decks had just come out or something?
I think, honestly, all numbers and luck. Because, that Oviedo one, I was in China till Wednesday. I flew back, played no games. Next day, I took a red-eye to Florida. Top 8, flew back. Yeah, like no games on Whitebeard. Like, I think it's all luck and numbers. Because if I ran my like limitless, I think it's like 15% top out of my estimated number of tournaments, which is really low. But people are like, "Oh, you always top." I'm like, 15% is not always. It's like very low.
What's a high percent? I think 15 is good.
I don't know what a good success rate is, but 15% seems pretty
good.
decent.
I feel
like the New Yorkers have like 50%. Like,
no, they go to a lot.
They go to a lot, but some of them don't have the best reputation. Also,
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there's also that. I think like like when I got my uncut sheet, I played that entire. The last time I had touched the deck was when I was at Eggman's Wednesday thing, where by the way I got eviscerated. Yeah, and then. The last time before that I had played One Piece was when we did a like store regional. Oh, it was the Pirates League thing. Yeah. So I had played exactly twice in the last 2 months. I didn't play any sim. Yeah. I didn't went to any locals, and then nothing changed.
Yeah, I think it's so much luck involved.
Yeah. So I
that
do
could
think
be it. Maybe I gotta switch up my my methodology here. Maybe I come in too prepared.
Yeah, I think. To be honest, I sign up for everything because I think to myself, I'm like, no matter what the meta is, no matter how underprepared I feel like my general fundamentals of One Piece are just like good enough that like in any case, it's a numbers game. Better lucky than good.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
Sure,
100%.
I might not be the best player I could be on that day. And there might be like even better plays that I'm missing out on. But in the end, dude, like if I curve out, I curve out, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean like if I lose and I feel like I played well to the best of my ability, I'm never upset. Like I'm just like, okay, dude, I played that perfect.
Yeah.
The guy just was very fortunate, very lucky, or is like a matchup thing, or he just also played really well. Like I did the best I could, and I'm happy with my performance. Like that's usually where I end up at.
However, when the opposite happens, where I did something super dumb,
it's you just self-destruct.
I want to end it all.
Yeah,
I wanted.
100%.
There was a box tournament at RWT where I was playing GP into Blackbeard.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I'm so up here, and it's the final turn, and I swung in a way that was like literally the only way I could have lost.
Sometimes
so
we do
crazy.
that.
It's so
Sometimes
crazy.
we do
And
that.
it was like literally the only way I could lose was to swing it in the way that I did, and I did that, and I was like, oh my.
There's like 8 ways to win, and
There was,
you
Yeah.
there
picked
was
the one
literally
way.
any other numbers that I swung with, I would have won.
Yeah.
And I swung the exact numbers that gave him an out. And I remember driving home, just going, I'm down the freeway. Just like screaming my head off. I was like, I'm so mad right
He
now.
was really mad
I
that
was
day. He was so mad.
I was so mad. And yeah, like I went from a box to like 3 packs. It was EBO2 prizing
Oh,
too.
yeah,
so
it was
I was
my
like,
EBO2,
God.
yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
literally
Oh,
screaming
that's
at
down
myself.
bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, don't do that.
Yeah.
I do think like for tournaments in general, you got to go in with like a happy mentality.
Sure.
'Cause
Yeah.
you're in the game for fun. And
Yeah.
like people really expect too much of themselves.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. The more pressure you put on yourselves, the harder things are going to get. The more mistakes you're likely to make. So
Yeah, true.
And you're likely to do stuff that will give you a bad rep.
Yep.
I try to clear my head. You know, that's like my big thing is like round to round. I really try to go into every round with a fresh like lens.
Oh, for
Essentially.
sure. Yeah.
And I just want to like, don't worry about the game before. I'm not going to worry about the games after. I think it's like really hard sometimes when you have like a good streak. You're like 6-0 at a regional, and you're like, I just need to win these 3. Don't
Yeah.
think
Don't
about
think about
Yeah,
the
don't
end.
think
don't think about
the
it.
end.
Just
yeah.
think about the next game. That's it.
John, that's kind of a good point. Do you have any like post or pre-game rituals? Like, let's say we're at a offline regional, right? Do you do anything or like pre-game or post-game that you have to do?
Like
or else-
superstitious?
Yeah, because you're like a feng shui guy. You're a superstitious guy, right? Like, do you?
Okay. All right. So first, I get super nervous if I'm winning. But okay, yeah, superstitious stuff. I like if I won wearing a certain outfit, I'll
Okay.
wear it again the next time.
No. Okay.
Like
Okay.
like I won. Let's say I won with these sweatpants
Yeah.
and this exact tank top.
Yeah.
I will wear it. Like next time you see me at a regional, it'll be this exact same outfit.
Okay. What if you lose? Then it's retired. It's completely retired. It's reset.
But you can cycle back to it.
Okay. Okay.
But that next time, and same like playmat, same dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so dice and playmat. What about seat side?
Oh, if I'm winning, I try to sit on the same side.
The same. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think all those things matter, man.
Yep.
The cosmic
so funny.
forces.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest feng shui guy because my mom was like super into
Yeah,
it.
Yeah. So I'm with you there. I was also sitting on the same side that I win at, and then but Xell mentioned briefly before where he likes to sit on the side where people can't see his cards.
Yeah, I always stand in ways that like a spectator couldn't see my hand.
Yeah, because
So-
you never know who is whose friend
Yeah.
in a regional, and they might just be giving them information.
Like, you know, especially when you're at the top tables, like there's always that one side where like the TOs
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
are. I always like sitting on the inside because I don't want people behind me like looking at my hand and like, I mean, even if they're not intentionally doing it, if they go,
yeah,
exactly.
I just don't want any of that. I
see
don't want
it.
Yeah.
anything.
So-
He's more like the suspicious. I'm just superstitious. Like
I'm
online
suspicious.
events, I don't even cut their deck anymore. I'm just like, you're good.
Damn, that's beast.
Although
I like
low
that.
key, that might
That's-
be
yeah.
the Yomi level above.
That's Yomi 3.
Because like the cheaters, they're like, oh, he's gonna ask me to cut my deck in half
Yeah.
and 5 cards down. Luckily for me, I've already set my. And then you go no cut, and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
are you
yeah,
sure?
yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're just shaking. Yeah, yeah.
You sure you don't want me to cut? I can cut for you.
I actually didn't shuffle yet. Let me shuffle one more time.
And then you ask him to cut that time.
Yeah.
I've done that. Actually, that is like my new thing at the online treasure cut. Maybe that's why I did so well.
You like
Yeah.
observe their behavior and then tell them to cut in
No,
a certain
no.
way based on their behavior.
The first time I asked them to not cut, but then if they mulligan, I
You-
say,
yeah.
Oh, that makes
just
sense.
cut.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yep.
So maybe that was the diff.
Yeah, maybe I do a thing where when my opponents pass me their deck to cut, I cut it really thin at the top, and then pass it back.
Oh, you do like 2 cards or something?
Like maybe like 5 cards from the top to the bottom, and then they look at their hand and they're like, "Oh, mulligan, shuffle, pass it back."
Oh, don't you also always wait for them to mull before you mull?
Yes, yeah, I always wait.
Is
But
that legit? Is that like legal or what?
of
What's
course,
So
What if neither of you are like, You just stare each other
No,
down?
I think it's in the rules technically, but no one. So it's weird because in Magic, it is actually part of your ritual. Like if the person who goes first so they draw their hand, right? The second player's not even allowed to look at their cards until that guy's decided.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, you can't even look at your cards until that guy's decided if he's
sense.
going to mulligan. And then once that happens, now I get to look at my cards.
I see. That would
But
make sense.
in One Piece, they
no,
don't
it doesn't
care.
matter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes if I have like a mediocre hand, but I'm like, well, if their hand is bad, like maybe I can keep it. If they
Yep.
mull, then I'll be
If
like,
they're
maybe
mull-
I'll keep
I
it.
actually know if, like, I mean, Nikki also does this.
Yeah.
So you and him are both the same. Like, they always look at me. I'm like, are you waiting for something? Are you going to mulligan? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I make educated decisions based on how good or bad their hand is.
Yeah.
Because people give away a lot of information, a lot of nonverbal cues.
Yeah.
So that's for sure. Like, people, when they make a face when they draw a card, a lot of people do this.
Yeah. I also see people who are like trying too hard to like predict what their opponent's going to do. And so they react in ways like before the action is done. I told Tora does this and gives away information where like
Tora always does.
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say like I'm like about to swing 6 at his life or whatever, and then he's already putting his hand to his life.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, you were gonna take that? Okay, well let me swing 5 then instead.
Yep.
You know, like or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like I think people sometimes just like give away too much.
And I take, especially in offline regionals, I take a lot of time when it comes to looking at my life when attacks go through. Even if it's not a trigger, I pretend like it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're the king actor.
Yeah.
in our
This
group.
guy is actually
He is like 2 dawns up, 6 bricks, 0 gums. He's like 5 life.
if this guy could sing, he'd be on Broadway.
You have no idea how many times I've gotten away with that. I've gotten away with that so many times. Like I'll leave like 2 dawn up, and I'll be like, some guy swings at me. I have only bricks in hand. I have like, I don't know, 2 life. He swings at me. I just ask, how many dawn do you have up?
Yeah,
It's like 6.
He always asks how many dawn you have up.
How much dawn do you have up? It's like 6. Okay, and then I'll calculate. Okay, then it's 15. 15 into my 5. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll take.
Dude,
was like,
so
I got
I
6
swear
bricks
to
in
God, I
hand,
love
yeah.
watching from his angle.
Isn't it so crazy? A lot of people are like, oh man, I'm gonna lose. Pass.
I don't know if John had ever heard our story about when we were playing at the 2v2.
No, he probably hasn't.
That was my favorite like acting moment of all time.
That's so funny.
Oh, you were calling out cards he didn't have from his hand or something?
So
Kind of.
like that. So like I was at like 1 life or something. I'm against UP, and he swings some amount.
Jen is playing buggy.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
playing buggy, and he swings like a pretty big amount, and I'm like, what do you think? Should I counter
Because
it?
at this point, Jin is mathematically dead.
Yeah.
He is mathematically lost at this point. And then so he taps me and he asks me, should I counter here? I look at his hand and I'm like, well, he's dead no matter what, right? But obviously I didn't make a face or anything. I just look at his hand and I go, well, I mean, you can take this. If he just ships it all, like, he can't kill you. So just take here. And in the case that he wouldn't all in swing,
Yeah.
because he could lose.
Yeah.
Because it could be possible that Jin has 2K 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 instead of 2K 2K 1K,
Yeah.
which he had. So I was like, yeah, just take. Like, he can't kill you. You don't have to guard this. Like, make him commit to it. And then he committed to it, and then he just died. And we're like, I understood the assignment. Like, yeah, I did my best.
I
And
mean,
then-
the opponent probably didn't have another move.
yeah. But the opponents on the other side, they were like, "Oh, I thought you had it."
Yeah.
And I was like, I understood the assignment there.
Yeah, because they were deliberate. They're like, well, maybe we should go for board.
yeah.
When you're at 0 life, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very funny. But yeah, this guy's an actor.
He's definitely an actor.
Yeah.
LA born.
We
That's-
love seeing him play.
Yeah.
us
very
Midwesterners, we're just not aware to the Hollywood style that he brings. You know?
Yeah. I got nothing in my hand. I got absolutely jack. But I got 4 down standing. Do your worst.
5.
Yeah.
Take.
This happens all the time.
Wait, it's
Where-
even worse when he takes. Now he has like 10 cards,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I have 4 Dawn. They just go 5. Sure. I'll take. And they just go,
Do I go all in
they
or
just go
fuck?
5 lead. You got it. They're all bricks. They're all bricks.
That's so funny.
I learned from the best, though.
Yeah.
I learned from the best.
I do that?
I
Also
learned
has
from
a
the
poker
best,
face.
yeah, the best and the brightest.
This guy, when he plays against you, he's got 0 life, obviously,
Yeah.
as Whitebeard. 15 cards in hand, and he does his little stance, and he's looking down at you, and you go, man, I don't know what I can do here. 15 lead, and he goes, yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's stanced up like, oh yeah, I'm gonna counter whatever you
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
He's actually just bricks. It's so funny, just
Fun
like the
games.
nonverbal part about card games and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have a ton of nonverbal cues that they kind of give away unnecessary information at for sure. I think this happens a little bit less at the top tables of offline regionals,
Yeah.
but even then, I've seen people just give me too much information.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, so that is basically our time with John today on the main episode. Is there any like shout outs you want to do? I know you obviously are working on your own card game. So if you want to shout that out.
Shout out to you two for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
This is a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
our
been
3v3
fun.
team.
Yeah, this is the
The
3v2.
centennials, the
Yeah,
hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course my own TCG, Azuki TCG, AZUKI TCG, launching next year, and then we'll have a lot of big events this year and going into next year. Big events with a lot of prize money, so please
Yeah.
come join.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah.
Where can they find you on socials and the Azuki socials?
JCM 1117. Yeah, you can just follow me, and you'll see everything that I post randomly, mostly topless photos.
Ooh.
Those are good photos, though.
They're good photos.
Those are
yeah.
good
Dude,
photos.
my colleagues are like, you fucking thirst trapped all the time.
Yeah. And you just get them for free by following him on Twitter.
100%, yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, maybe we do an X3 drop calendar, topless calendar.
Yo,
for the
so
patrons.
down, so
Yeah.
down.
I need to lose 15 pounds. Hold on.
You'll
Give
get
me a
there.
little
You'll
bit, give
get
me a
there,
little
though.
bit.
You'll get there.
Give me a little bit.
Yeah.
I need
Eat
some time.
the Costco chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
I need to ask this guy for his Costco pass.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get you one.
Yeah,
I can get you on there.
Thank you. I'm also out of Coke Zeros too. Anyways, thanks so much for listening. Well, thanks for joining us, John, and we'll see you guys in the primo episode if you're subscribed to the Patreon, which I think I forgot to shout out this time, but that is okay. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.